I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
Good morning, Vikings. My name is Connor Hensey, and I'll be your host for this week's VTV live show. Today we will be covering general updates, world news, community engagement day, a club spotlight, as well as a senior spotlight. Stay tuned, Vikings, because we have a spectacular show for you today.
I got you going so far, keep running away from me. You said you know who you are, you keep it so sweet.
Are you recording? All right. Okay, welcome to your 2020s, man. Welcome to your 2020s, man. Welcome to your 2020s, man. Welcome to your 20s, man. Welcome to your 20s, man.
I'll admit it, I've been wanting you.
If you are in need of a work permit, please contact Mr. Welch at cwelch@heartdistrict.org. Please note that you must have already been hired in order to get a work permit. Now let's take it over to Alec Gomez for some important world news and updates.
Good morning, Vikings. I'm Alec Gomez, and I'll be your host this week for World News. IKEA, a furniture retail company, has recently purchased 11,000 acres of U.S. forest. It was bought by IKEA as a plan to reduce more carbon than they produce. The forest is home to many different kinds of species, including the very rare gopher tortoise. IKEA continues to remain true to its principles by protecting the environment and striving to become a carbon-neutral company. New research from the Kepler Space Telescope found that there are rocky planets capable of supporting liquid water on their surface. According to the Astronomical Journal, our galaxy holds an estimated number of 300 million potentially habitable worlds. From just 9 years of telescope observations, it was observed that there are billions of planets in our galaxy, more planets than stars. Author Steve Bryson states, Kepler already told us there are billions of planets, but now we know a good chunk of those planets might be rocky and habitable. However, planets need more than just the capability of holding water to be declared habitable. Not every planet or star is alike, so the research team took to a new approach. A new discovery was made from combining Kepler's final dataset of planetary signals with data about each star's energy output from an extensive trove of data, thanks to the European Space Agency's mission Gaia. From this discovery, Bryson thinks about the future. To me, this result is an example of how much we've been able to discover just with that small glimpse beyond our solar system. What we see is that our galaxy is a fascinating one, with fascinating worlds, and some that may not be too different from our own. Declaring big news in Vietnam, the world's rarest turtle now has a chance of combating extinction. In 2019, the last female swin-ho soft-shelled turtle died after an artificial insemination procedure, leaving only 2 left. One male at the Chinese zoo, and another of unidentified sex in a lake in Vietnam. These turtles can be as long as 6 feet, weigh over 370 pounds, and live over 100 years. Holding a cultural significance in Vietnam, these turtles are also known as Hon Kiem, meaning returned sword. This comes from a 15th century folktale where Vietnamese king Lý Lo defeats the Ming dynasty with a magical sword and gives it to a turtle god in Hon Kiem Lake in central Hanoi. Thankfully, conservationists and veterinarians recently announced that the Vietnamese turtle is a female. News has made way for celebration as the confirmation of the female Hon Kiem turtle brought us a new hope to restore the population of the most precious and endangered species. That's it for World News. We hope you have a great rest of your day. Now let's take it back to the host.
In other news, there will be a blood drive for Pedro Roman, a Valencia student battling leukemia, this Saturday from 9 to 3 p.m. Please make sure to make an appointment at hcbb.com/schedule. Now, let's learn more about Community Engagement Day with Josh.
Hi Vikings, today is Global Community Engagement Day, and even though it might be tough to volunteer in these COVID times, we're here to share with you different ways you can help the community, and while at the same time showing you how others have been going around SCV as well. The first best way to help engage in community is by supporting locally small businesses. Due to the pandemic, many of these companies have struggled trying to sustain employment. Whether it's by shopping online or recommending your friends to one of your favorite stores, it is best to keep in mind that even in the smallest of ways, we are trying to make a good deed. They say to always play in your strengths, and that is no expectation when it comes to volunteering. Whether it's making a mask, sock, blanket, or other garments to the unfortunate people who have it worse than us, it is another way of alternatively helping with the community. Learning schoolwork can be difficult, let alone learning virtually. Tutoring your younger siblings, friends, and peers can be a great way to help the online community part of this pandemic. Lastly, although volunteering at a food pantry is a much less feasible option in the wake of this pandemic, Their gravity to the vitality of our community is now more than ever. You can still donate food to our local food pantry and help them support in other communities as well. And that's all we have for you today, Vikings. Now let's take it right back to the host.
CSF applications are due February 17th. Please be sure to get those applications in on time. No late applications will be accepted. Now let's learn more about a club on our campus called Chicos.
I'm Ainsley Bennett, and this week we'll be taking a dive into the club Chicos.
Hi, I'm Sam Miranda, and I'm the Chicos Club president. So Chicos is an environmental club. We basically push and encourage other students to become environmental advocates through educating them on different environmental issues. We do a lot of park cleanups, recreational restorations, and also hikes. We like to go on hikes. For the hikes, sometimes we'll just meet up early in the morning and kind of just be out with nature. It's a good bonding experience for all of the club members, and also not only does it provide us with an opportunity to enjoy nature, but also just to be outdoors with people who enjoy nature just as much as you do. So our club now is starting their own recycling drive, and it's a monthly recycling drive, so it occurs at every end of the month where it's open to anyone, and they can basically drop off your recyclables and earn 30 minutes of service hours, and all the money collected from this drive will be donated to an organization known as One Tree Planted, and basically for every dollar that's donated, one tree will be planted. It's for a great cause, and I think that if you're interested, please participate. It's happening January 31st, this upcoming Sunday, and you guys can stop by from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So if you're interested in joining our club, please text at EcoCHicos to 81010, and our Instagram handle is ecochicos.vhs. You can also find our Google Classroom code on our Instagram account, and all of this information and more information about the recycling drive, if you're interested in participating, can be found on our website. We just launched it, and not only can you find all this information, but also a lot of helpful links and resources to educate yourself on sustainability, ethicality, and being more involved with the current environmental issues at this time. So yeah, please check it out. We worked really hard on it, and thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Now, let's take it back to the host.
There will be grab-and-go meals for all youth 18 years and younger from 12 to 2 p.m. at the roundabout over by the Valencia Theater. Now let's take it over to the Senior Spotlight starring Zach Puno.
Hello, my name is Zachary Puno, and I'm a senior at Valencia High School. I am a co-captain and outside hitter for the boys varsity volleyball team, and I'm also a co-founder of Club Kapatid, a Filipino cultural club on campus. I started playing volleyball in the 7th grade, and ever since then, it's impacted my life in so many different ways. I've made great friends, I've played with some amazing teammates, and I've had the chance to travel across the country to play against America's greatest teams. Club Kapatid aims to unite students of Valencia through the celebration of Filipino culture and tradition. One cool thing we did was we met with KTLA host Cheryl Calvin, and she shared her experience as a Filipina. This year we're looking to meet virtually to share our experiences as Filipinos. Overall, I've been trying to make the most of quarantine by having fun while also staying safe out there. Because of COVID, I've been in the house a lot, and I've been spending a lot of quality time with my family. We've watched a lot of movies, played a lot of board games, and have also made some family videos. After high school, I plan to attend a four-year university or college in California. I applied as a business major, and I'm looking to pursue a career in data analytics. I'd say my best piece of advice is not to stress out about school and academics so much, because at the end of the day, it's pretty trivial. I'd recommend taking time every once in a while away from school to rest and recuperate. Find a hobby that you enjoy, that you can spend time on instead of school and academics. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, Vikings.
It was nice meeting you, Zach. Well, Vikings, that's all the news we have for you this week. I'm Connor, and make sure to tune in to next week's VTV live show.